Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will try to install the Ultramarine Linux distribution. So, what is Ultramarine Linux distribution? Let's go to the DistroWatch. In here, we can see that the Ultramarine Linux is a Fedora-based distro, and this distro is bundled with some desktop environments, and then beside that it's already bundled with the multimedia codecs. It's different with Fedora distro because Fedora is not bundled with the multimedia codecs. And let's go to the Ultramarine Linux website. So we can see in this page that Ultramarine is based on Fedora. And then at the end of this page, you can see in here that if we already using the Fedora, we can just migrate to the Ultramarine by executing this command. Okay, let's go to the download page. In this page, you can see that the desktop environment that provided by Ultramarine. For example, this one GNOME, and it's Budgie desktop, and then this is the OS3 version. It's like Fedora Silverblue or Kinoite, but I think it's Lapis edition. I don't know the desktop environment that is bundled with this edition. And this is the Pantheon edition. Okay, and in this video I will only try the GNOME edition. It's different with Fedora. Let's go to the Fedora and check the Fedora version that is bundled with some desktop environments. So we will go to the Fedora spins. In Fedora, there are KDE Plasma, and then XFCE, LXQT, Mate Compiz, Cinnamon, LXDE, and the Fedora Workstation. It is bundled with the GNOME desktop environment. Before we continue to the installation process, we need to download the ISO image. We can just click this button and then we can download the ISO directly. It means that we use the direct download method. And Ultramarine Linux provide another method. We can download the ISO with torrents method. We can just click in this link and we will go to the vostorrents.com. In here we can choose the version that we want to download. Okay, actually I already downloaded the ISO image, so I will go to the GNOME boxes. To install the Ultramarine Linux. So in this video, I'm using Fedora 35 workstation for the host operating system. Okay everyone, let's start the installation process. I will add a new VM in here, and then I will choose the ISO image, Ultramarine GNOME. And for the template, I will choose Fedora 35 because it's based on the Fedora distro. And then the memory 2 GB, that's correct. And the disk, it's correct, 21.5 GB. Okay, click create. And then start the boot process. I will choose to start the Ultramarine GNOME. Okay, everyone, this is the first option when we are in the demo mode or live mode. Okay, I will try the Ultramarine before I install the Ultramarine. I want to check the apps, the applications that bundled with the Ultramarine. So we have Office in here, as you can see here, and then firewall. Okay, I think it will be useful, very useful for you that learn about the networking or learning about the system administration. Okay, and then text editor, sound recorder. What is this? Okay, so we can activate the tile windows. I think this is very good. I will try. For example, I will open the file manager. Okay, and then I will open another applications, calculator. Okay, so the window will not be overlapped. I mean like a window above the other window like that. So when we open another apps, for example, text editor. Okay, it's very great, very useful. Show active hint. What is this? Okay, so there will be a line, something like highlighter. Can you see this line? Like brown line or orange line in here. So when a window is active, the line will on like this. Okay, it's very good. Oh, we can change the line, the color, I mean. We can change the color of the line. I will change to red. Okay, so the color will be in red. Okay, and then floating Windows exception. What is this? Okay. Wow, it's very great. Wait, I will open another apps terminal. I will open a terminal. Okay, so the window, the window manager will arrange the window. Okay, let's try another apps. Maybe I will open the sound recorder. Okay, I see. So maybe if we open one apps again, one more apps, so it will be in here, I think. Let's try system monitor, right? So this is the big one, and then half, and then half, and then half, and then half again. I don't know how to say it in English, so I hope you can understand what I mean. Okay, let's close the terminal. Okay, so when we close a window, the window manager will arrange the window. I will try to close the biggest window in my screen. Okay. I think it's very great. Okay. Okay. And then background. I want to see the background. So there's light and dark background. Sorry, I mean light and dark style. And like the Fedora, I think if we see something like this, it means the that the background can be used for the light and dark style. Okay, let's try the dark style. So wait, I will disable the tile windows. Okay, if we choose the light style, okay, so as we can see here, there are two parts in this background, light and dark. Okay, I think it's enough for the demo mode. Let's try to install to the hard drive. So as we can see here, I think it's just a little bit different between the Fedora install page and this Ultramarine install page. Okay, I will select English and then I will choose custom. BTRFS already supported in here. it's the same like the Fedora. Done. And then we need to create a user. I think it's different, a little bit different between the Fedora and this Ultramarine installation. In Fedora, we will be asked about the user creation after we finish the installation process. But in this Ultramarine distro, we need to create a user in the installation process. Okay. The installation process that I'm talking about is the Fedora Workstation Edition, which is GNOME desktop environment, and this Ultramarine distro, which use the GNOME desktop either. Okay, everyone, because it will took a long time to wait for the installation process, so I will jump right after the installation process is finished. Okay, everyone, the installation process is finished. I will click this button and okay, after I clicked the finish button, the finish installation button, I will be in the main desktop again. So we need to restart this VM. Okay, everyone, we need to log in into the Ultramarine. So this is the something like welcome page, like in the Fedora workstation after the installation process. I will click the take tour. Is it the same like the Fedoras? Okay, just type search where. Okay, maybe wait, sorry, maybe it's in here. Search. Okay, and then keep on top with workspaces. Okay, okay, three finger up or down, three fingers left or right. Okay, and then finish. So after the tour, there's no more. So it's different. As long as I remember, after the installation process, the Fedora workstation will ask to the user us about the user creation. So I think it's the difference between Fedora Workstation Edition and the Ultramarine. beside the apps and these things. I don't know what is it. It's like a menu or like a control panel for the tile, window tiling, maybe that's the correct language about this. Sorry everyone, because I don't know what is it called. So I will call this as the control panel for the window tiling. Okay, let's go to the settings. I will go to the about part. So we can see in here that the GNOME version is 42.1 and the windowing system is WLAN. And then okay, I think that's all in this about page. Okay, and then we can go to the appearance first. As we can see before, there are light style and dark style. And then the background. Okay, multitasking, what is it? Oh, it's like a tutorial. Dynamic workspaces. Okay, so this is for managing the workspaces, I think. This is workspaces number 1 and this is the workspace number 2. Okay, I will try to drag this calculator. Okay, so when we drag an apps to one of the workspace, the apps will execute in that workspace. For example, again, I will drag the text editor. So because we choose the dynamic workspaces, the workspace become dynamic. Okay, it's very great. Terminal. Okay, it's very great, everyone. And then hot corner. Maybe it means this corner, top left of the screen, and then active screen edges. Okay, let's try like this. Okay, multi monitor. Okay, I think that's all in this multitasking part. And then the applications. Okay. And then after that I will go to sharing part. I will turn it on. Remote login. What is this? Okay, connect with SSH protocol. Media sharing, remote desktop. So I think it's like the Fedora 36. There's remote desktop option, but if you are using the Fedora 35 like me, I will show you it's different. This is the remote desktop. This is the setting page of my Fedora 35, and this is the Ultramarine settings page. Okay, let's go to the sharing, and then as you can see here, there's no remote desktop, only screen sharing. Remote login, it's the same like the Ultramarine. Okay, I think that's all in sharing part. And then sound, I think it's the same. And then what else? Mouse and touchpad. Wait, I think something different here. Oh yeah, it's the same. Okay everyone, that's all in the settings menu. Let's go to the applications. Okay everyone, I will try some of these applications. The first one is extensions. So I think extensions is something like GNOME Shell control panel. So it is so good that Ultramarine already bundled with the extensions, so we don't need to install it. And then as you can see here, we can set like window list. So at the bottom of the screen will appear something like a taskbar in Windows, and then background logo. I don't know what is it. Background logo. I don't know what is it. Position bottom right. Maybe in here will appear something like a logo. Wait, I will disable this and background logo. Maybe I don't have any logo in here, so the logo doesn't appear. You can try it by yourself. Applications menu. So at the top left of the screen, this applications button will appear, and then launch new instance. What is this? Always launch a new instance when clicking in the dash or the application view, but I don't have the dash. Maybe we need to install it, but I don't want to install it now, maybe later. Places status indicator. Okay, so at the top left of the screen, this menu will appear. It's something like a shortcut, something like a shortcut to go wherever we want to go. For example, documents. If I click the documents, I will go directly to the home documents after I click this button. Okay, I will disable it, and then let's go to another applications. Okay, the next application is EdgeTop. So the Ultramarine is already bundled with the EdgeTop, so we don't need to install it. In here, we can see that when I don't open any window except the terminal, the memory that is used by the Ultramarine is 841 megabyte. I think it's lower than the Fedora. Okay, and then sound recorder. I cannot try this sound recorder because right now this Ultramarine is running in the GNOME boxes. The next application, I will try the text editor. So as we can see here, it's different with the gedit. So I think it's GNOME text editor, the new default text editor for GNOME 42. In Fedora 36, the text editor still use gedit, but in this distro in Ultramarine already used the GNOME text editor. Okay, as we can see here, in GNOME text editor, we can choose the themes, the style, light style or dark style, or follow the system style. Wait, I will try. Okay. Okay, we can change the font and the size of the font from this menu. Display grid pattern, what is it? Okay, so there's something like boxes, highlight, current line. Okay, so I think it's very nice. Display overview map. Wow, it's like VS Code, I think. So we can just drag when we already write so much line, we can just drag it. I think, yeah, that's correct. It's like in VS Code. Very good text editor, and then what is this? Clear history. Okay, I don't think something happened in here because I just use this editor right now. Okay, and then let's try the firewall. So I think this is the GUI mode for administrating the firewall. It's very helpful, I think, when we want to learning about the server administration or about networking. Okay, usually we need to memorize the command for managing the firewall from the terminal, but with this GUI we can just click and do the settings. Okay, and then I will go to the terminal. I will check the repo list. As you can see here, this Ultramarine already bundled with the RPM Fusion repo, so we don't need to install it. So we don't need to enable the RPM Fusion repo, just use it. VS Codium, I don't know about this. Let's check. VS Codium. VS Codium, I think it's like VS Code, but the open source version maybe. Let's try. Codium. We cannot find the VS Codium. Wait, I will try to look for it in the web browser. VS Codium. So I think VS Codium is something like text editor that the GUI just like the VS Code. Snap. Install with Snap in Linux. Okay, so there is no package for Fedora, I think. Okay, so this is how to install it in Fedora, I think. So the name is not VS Codium, but only Codium. Let's try again. Okay, I will just install it. $113 MB. I think it's very big for me because my internet is not fast enough. So maybe later we will try the VS Codium, and then let's check, and then we can see in here that there are 2 repos for the COPR. Secure boot. I don't know what is it for. Secure boot. Let's check in the internet. Oops, sorry. Okay, everyone, as we can see in here about the description, you can just read this by yourself. I don't have any idea about this package. Maybe you can leave the comment below and just tell me what is it. Okay, let's check the other things. Okay, I think it's enough for the repository. And then let's go to the other thing. We will go to the software management. Where is it? Software management. This one. Let's check the Flatpak, the repo. Flatpak already bundled, and then we still need to activate the FlatHub repo, I think. Okay, sorry guys, I just found this FlatHub repository enabled in here. So I think it's already complete. You can just use and you can continue to finish your job. I think this distro is very good for you that you want to install the Fedora, but everything already set. You can just use the Ultramarine distro. Okay, everyone. I think this is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.